I'm hungry and I'm sure glad I've got these beans. But man, I wish I could go back in time and do something to spice them up.
I'm young! Oh my goodness, I think someday I might have to eat some bland beans. I better pack something away so that I got seasoning for my beans, because it is no fun eating the bland ones. So what we have prepared here is we've got Taco Bell hot sauce, my favorite stuff. Got a good deal on it, got a whole bunch of it. I'm Provident Prepper Jr. and we're gonna freeze dry this stuff. We weren't sure if freeze drying hot sauce would work, so we tried a test batch. It worked great. It turns out like a powder, and you can just dump the powder into your beans. You could even do it with liquid still in the beans, or you could mix it into refried beans. And it works really well. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take these bottles and we're gonna dump the liquid into the trays that are already in the freeze dryer, because if we try to freeze the trays and we carry them around, it's gonna spill all over our clothes, and then we're gonna have to wash our shoes. So we need to do it while it's in the freeze dryer. So we're gonna head out there and we're just gonna dump these right into the trays as they're in the freeze dryer, so we don't have to move them and splash them around. All right, all the bottles are in. Now we're just gonna apply some outer space and freeze dry this stuff.
So we opened the freeze dryer and we have a wonderful smell coming out of here. This took about a day and a half to complete. Used about 18 kilowatt hours for us. That's about $1.80. But it looks amazing and it smells really wonderful. Here is the finished product. That 31 bottles of Taco Bell hot sauce turned into 6 little pouches. So quite a savings in space.
Absolutely. It did do some weird stuff in the freeze dryer. If you're gonna try this, you need to know it put a smell in the freeze dryer. Now we love the smell of Taco Bell sauce.
Oh,
that's why
good.
we have so much of it. But you don't want your bananas smelling like Taco Bell sauce. So we had to wipe out the freeze dryer. It left some little white flakes. We don't know what those were about. But wipe out your freeze dryer when you're done so it doesn't make all your other food smell like or taste like Taco Bell sauce.
And then just open the door and let it air out, because there was definitely a smell, and it was a good smell. But yeah, not one we want to share. So
yeah, so let's break one of these open and we'll reconstitute. I'll show you what the powder looks like. We're just going to open one of these Mylar bags, and we should note that it's been 2 months since we started freeze drying this. So you're going to get to see the quality of this product after it's been sitting for a while. It's not fresh out of the freeze dryer. All right. Well, this is what it looks like. It's this red flaky stuff. We crushed it up. So this is what it ends up looking like. You can actually see little pieces of onions and peppers, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And then the tomato sauce, so we'll leave that one there. We'll reconstitute this bowl. Now I've tasted Taco Bell sauce quite a bit, so I know what it tastes like fresh out of the bottle.
He is an expert.
So we'll compare the taste of this to the real stuff before it was freeze dried. We just add a little bit of hot water to it, stir it up, let it sit for a minute. It actually looks exactly the same as Taco Bell hot sauce. This is the medium sauce, but it looks exactly the same. So why don't we try a little bit here? I just want to try a little bit of it by itself.
I like it.
Yeah, it tastes very similar. I don't know that I could tell the difference if I had a brand new bottle of Taco Bell sauce and this. I don't think you could tell a difference. Let's try it with some refried beans here.
That's very good.
I like it. Great product.
Yeah, it really is.
I think this freeze dried really well. If you want to try it, just remember to wipe out your freeze dry and you'll end up with a pretty good result.
And now for the question of the day.
How will you keep the spice in your life?
Comment below. And thanks for being part of the solution.
Appropriate comments only.